Welcome to Celestial Zodiac, your home for clear and grounded astrology. Today we're exploring Gemini compatibility, and that includes more than romance. These dynamics show up in friendships, coworkers, family members, creative partners, and anyone you interact with. While we're focusing on sun sign chemistry, remember this is only one layer. True compatibility includes your moon, Venus, Mars, rising sign, and the full birth chart. What you will get in this video is the overall vibe between Gemini and each of the 12 zodiac signs, presented in balanced, consistent, and easy-to-follow sections. Let's begin. When Gemini meets Aries, the energy feels lively and spontaneous. The overall vibe is fast-paced, curious, and full of movement, with both signs craving excitement and new experiences. Emotionally, Gemini stays light and playful, while Aries burns hot and quickly. Their chemistry is stimulating but can lack depth if neither slows down. Their communication is active and expressive. Gemini is witty and adaptable, while Aries is bold and direct, making every conversation feel energized. The strength of this pairing lies in their shared enthusiasm for adventure and growth. They spark creativity and motivate each other to keep moving forward. Challenges appear when Aries becomes too intense for Gemini's airy nature, or when Gemini's inconsistency frustrates Aries. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when they embrace flexibility while keeping their goals and intentions clear. When Gemini and Taurus come together, their differences are clear from the start. The overall vibe mixes Taurus's stability with Gemini's curiosity and mental speed. Emotionally, Taurus prefers depth and consistency, while Gemini values lightness and variety. Their emotional worlds move at different speeds. Communication can be smooth when both stay patient. Taurus is steady and clear, while Gemini is quick-thinking and changeable, which can create either balance or friction. The strength of this pairing comes from Gemini bringing fresh ideas to Taurus's life, while Taurus offers grounding that helps Gemini feel supported. Challenges arise when Gemini feels slowed down or restricted, or when Taurus feels overwhelmed by Gemini's shifting energy. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when they respect each other's pace and create space for both stability and exploration. Two Geminis together create a connection full of movement, conversation, and curiosity. The overall vibe is mentally stimulating, playful, and constantly evolving. Emotionally, both prefer lightness and flexibility. Feelings are expressed freely but may lack consistency unless both choose to deepen the bond. Their communication is lively and fast-paced. Topics shift quickly and the intellectual connection is strong, though follow-through can be a challenge. The strength of this pairing lies in their shared adaptability and open-mindedness. They understand each other's need for space and variety. Challenges appear when neither wants to take the lead in grounding the relationship, which can cause instability or a lack of direction. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when they balance excitement with commitment and stay grounded in shared intentions. Gemini and Cancer bring two very different emotional languages together. The overall vibe mixes air and water, creating a dynamic that can be nurturing or confusing. Emotionally, Cancer feels deeply and seeks connection, while Gemini is light and adaptable. This can create balance, but misunderstandings may occur if needs aren't voiced. Communication requires effort. Gemini speaks quickly and logically, while Cancer communicates through emotion and intuition. The strength of this pairing comes from Cancer offering emotional warmth and depth, while Gemini brings levity and fresh perspective. Challenges arise when Cancer feels unsupported by Gemini's lighter approach. or when Gemini feels overwhelmed by Cancer's emotional intensity. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when they honor each other's emotional styles and make space for both heart and mind. Gemini and Leo create a bright, expressive, and upbeat connection. The overall vibe is fun, dynamic, and filled with energy. Emotionally, Gemini keeps things light, while Leo brings warmth and passion. Together, they build a cheerful atmosphere with plenty of affection. Communication flows easily. Gemini is witty and curious, while Leo speaks confidently and creatively. Their conversations are lively and engaging. The strength of this pairing lies in shared enthusiasm and mutual admiration. Leo offers stability through loyalty, and Gemini adds spontaneity and humor. Challenges appear when Leo needs more reassurance or consistency than Gemini naturally provides. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when both stay present, expressive, and respectful of each other's emotional needs. Gemini and Virgo share a planetary ruler, Mercury, but express it differently. The overall vibe is intellectual and thoughtful, blending Gemini's curiosity with Virgo's analytical nature. Emotionally, Gemini stays flexible while Virgo seeks clarity and practicality. They connect best when they communicate openly. Their communication is sharp and detailed. Gemini explores possibilities, while Virgo focuses on specifics, creating stimulating conversations. The strength of this pairing lies in mental compatibility. Together, they can problem solve, plan, and explore ideas with precision and creativity. Challenges arise when Virgo becomes overly critical or when Gemini becomes scattered or inconsistent. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when they work as a team and appreciate each other's different approaches to thinking and expression. Gemini and Libra form an effortless and harmonious air sign match. The overall vibe is light, social, and intellectually rich. Emotionally, both prefer balance and connection without heavy tension. Feelings flow smoothly when they communicate honestly. Their communication style is open and charming. Gemini brings curiosity, while Libra adds diplomacy and grace. The strength of this pairing lies in shared values, fairness, communication, and mutual respect. They motivate each other through ideas and shared experiences. Challenges appear when indecision or avoidance of conflict gets in the way of progress. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when both stay honest and avoid letting small issues build up over time. Gemini and Scorpio create a mix of depth and airiness. The overall vibe is intense yet unpredictable, blending Scorpio's emotional power with Gemini's mental agility. Emotionally, Scorpio feels deeply and intensely, while Gemini prefers light and adaptable interactions. Their emotional needs often differ significantly. Communication can be complex. Gemini seeks openness and variety, while Scorpio prefers depth and direct truth. The strength of this pairing lies in the potential for growth. Scorpio teaches Gemini emotional depth, while Gemini helps Scorpio lighten up and explore new perspectives. Challenges arise when Scorpio becomes suspicious or when Gemini feels pressured to go deeper than they're ready for. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when both practice patience and give each other space for emotional and intellectual expression. Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite signs, creating a dynamic full of curiosity and adventure. The overall vibe is exciting, open, and constantly evolving. Emotionally, Gemini stays flexible, while Sagittarius is optimistic and freedom-loving. They share a desire for growth and exploration. Their communication is direct and engaging. Gemini loves ideas and Sagittarius loves meaning, making their conversations rich and stimulating. The strength of this pairing lies in shared spontaneity and independence. They inspire each other to expand their horizons. Challenges appear when neither wants to slow down or commit to structure. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when they balance freedom with shared direction. Gemini and Capricorn bring very different perspectives to the table. The overall vibe is a contrast between Gemini's flexibility and Capricorn's discipline. Emotionally, Gemini prefers lightness, while Capricorn opens up slowly and cautiously. They need time to understand each other's emotional rhythm. Communication works when both stay patient. Gemini is fast and creative, while Capricorn is thoughtful and reserved. The strength of this pairing comes from Capricorn providing structure while Gemini brings ideas and adaptability. Challenges arise when Capricorn sees Gemini as unreliable, or when Gemini feels limited by Capricorn's seriousness. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when they respect each other's pace and find balance between structure and spontaneity. Gemini and Aquarius create a mentally stimulating and harmonious air sign match. The overall vibe is inventive, open-minded, and highly communicative. Emotionally, both signs value independence and mental connection over intensity. This keeps things easygoing and supportive. Their communication style is free-flowing and idea-driven. They inspire each other through conversation and shared vision. The strength of this pairing lies in innovation and intellectual synergy. They motivate each other to think in new ways. Challenges arise when emotional depth is needed, as both may avoid heavier topics. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when they stay open, expressive, and willing to explore new experiences together. Gemini and Pisces bring together two adaptable signs with very different emotional languages. The overall vibe is gentle, imaginative, and sometimes confusing. Emotionally, Pisces is sensitive and intuitive, while Gemini is light and mental. They connect through imagination but may misunderstand emotional cues. Their communication styles differ. Pisces speaks symbolically while Gemini is literal and quick. Patience and gentleness help bridge the gap. The strength of this pairing lies in shared creativity and flexibility. They can inspire each other through art, ideas, and empathy. Challenges appear when Gemini feels overwhelmed by Pisces' emotional depth, or when Pisces feels dismissed by Gemini's logic. The bottom line is that this pairing thrives when both approach the connection with compassion, patience, and curiosity. Sun sign compatibility is only one layer of the full cosmic picture, but it offers insight into natural patterns and dynamics. Every pairing has its own strengths, challenges, and opportunities for growth when both people show up consciously. If you enjoyed this Gemini compatibility breakdown, please like, subscribe, and share to support Celestial Zodiac. And stay tuned, the Cancer compatibility video is coming next. See you in the stars.